Thank you, Chris. New at 6, Save Trout Lake is what some Gladwin County residents want the DNR to do after it started what it's calling an emergency reduction of water levels.
The DNR says the move reduces current risks to the dam holding the water back.
TV5's James Felton tells us why those living in the area are upset. James?
Residents I talked to believe the Michigan DNR is making the wrong move.
Well, it's very sad. When I found this lake when I first moved up here, I called everyone that I knew and said, you guys need to come see this place.
Shane Lind lives in the Gladwin County community of Sherman Township. That's home to Trout Lake, a man-made impoundment with a dam located inside the Trout Lake State Forest campground. It's managed by the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. Moments ago, the DNR told us they began draining water there on Thursday to reduce the risk of structural failure and an uncontrolled release of water from the impoundment.
I think the fact that they want to just have control of it without allowing any sort of public intervention, without us actually having a financial pull or legal pull for that matter, without coughing a ton more money up. I mean, we pay the taxes for this, don't we?
Lind is one of many residents in the area trying to save the dam and the lake. Heidi Phipps did her part by gathering dozens of petition signatures.
The love of this place. It's my backyard. I grew up here. And everybody else that loves this place.
Gladwin business owner Jeff Skinner was one of the signees.
It's kind of sad. You know, it's a beautiful little lake up there. You know, kind of a hidden gem, wiped out. You know, it's kind of bad.
Guy Bradman says the DNR attended a public meeting about Trout Lake in Gladwin Tuesday morning. He says he left that meeting believing a drawdown of the lake wouldn't happen until later in the year. He tells us he was caught off guard by what he witnessed on Thursday.
Makes me want to regurgitate. I got such a sick feeling when I came up and seen what was happening. Because Shane, when he came across them, he called me immediately. And when I walked up, I was devastated, James. I was, because they weren't supposed to do any of this. They looked us in the eye at a public meeting, even the politician, even the senator, the district rep, the county rep. He lied to us all at a meeting. And then we went out and got 2,500 signatures, gas, time, money, printing. For what? They went and they went and did it anyway.
The DNR tells us the emergency drawdown will provide access to failing stop logs. In the summer, additional reductions to the creek level may be required to facilitate a thorough inspection of structural integrity.
I'm hoping that we can figure out some sort of hybrid plan to keep the dam, possibly involving the local government, Gladwin County.
The DNR tells us until all alternatives have been identified and evaluated following inspection, a firm timeline cannot be established for the fate of the dam and the lake at this time. Back to you.
Thank you, James. Residents tell us that they had doubts that the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy even permitted the DNR to begin draining the lake. We reached out to Eagle. They tell us that they have to process the DNR's application, but emergency actions may be permitted retroactively.